Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are having an amazing day. Today, we're going to be hopping back into our hardcore world. Now, last time we finished our bee cave to the best of our ability because, well, we don't have all of the resources that we want to be able to complete the bee cave. But we did get most of it done, and we are going to babysit it a little bit so we can at least see if we can get another beehive. And then we kind of need to babysit the little garden up there. But other than that, we got this place done fairly well. And it looks like it's daytime. Now, today, I'm thinking of taking our building and. That's a pig. Our building and mining over to our mine over here. And as you saw from the thumbnail, I'm holding something. Something fiery. I want to actually make our lava duplication today. And I think it would fit best over in this area, considering, well, it's a mine. Molten lava, mines, kind of goes together. So that's what we're going to do today. I don't really know what this is going to look like. I know I kind of want to have this be almost shaft-like a mine shaft, to where it has like a wooden frame supporting the roof over here. I won't go all the way down here and change all of that, not yet, but I will get this area all cleaned up. I'll probably mine this out and see how we... Oh, it's... Already? I just hopped on! Okay. I guess we're going to sleep first. But that is the plan for today. So hopefully, if we can sleep... I'm looking at you, sun. I see the colors in the sky. Come on. Just a little bit faster. Yes, no, maybe. Hi, Lily. Can we please sleep? Please? I want to be able to grab materials, but I can't when it's nighttime. There we go. Okay. We are going to need more tools. At the very least, probably 4 pickaxes, a few shovels. And as long as we have that, that should be a good baseline. When did we put steak in there? Oh, right. We probably... You know what? No, I already have food on me. That can stay in there for now, then. I don't think we'll need the stone for this specific project. We might. But I don't think we will. Let's see here. We're gonna need our lava. We're gonna need our cauldrons. We're gonna... Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I know what we're gonna have to do first. We're gonna have to go get some... We're gonna have to go get some iron. That's what we're gonna have to do. Let's see here. Our axe is getting low as well. So let's at least get another axe. How's our shield's not doing too great either. Uh-oh. So let's make another shield. Another axe. You know what, I'll just keep that there. So if our shield does break, we could just go to the slot, press F. And that should be fine. As long as we're not low on hearts. So let's go ahead and get some iron. Because we really need that right now. Okay, fine. Give. I'll put you right there. For now. And down we go. Do we... You know what? What level is this at? We're at 14. It's not a bad level. We have the cave over here, which I think we've lit up to the best of our ability, as far as I'm aware. Wait, no, there's a whole chunk over there that we haven't lit up yet. So maybe we can find... I don't have an iron pick on me. Hey, when we're going to the deep slate area, we should probably grab our iron pick. Oops. Let's go ahead, grab our iron pick, then head back down here. Just in case if we come across diamonds or redstone. Or gold. I don't think we'll need a whole lot of gold or redstone, but we might. I hear you. I don't know where you are, but I do hear you. Hi, Dwonkerbell. It's not nighttime yet. So why do I hear skellies? Where do I hear skellies? You know what? We do have that cave that we saw when we were digging out the bee cave. Potentially, that little area is where we're hearing the skelly. Let's see here. We need our not our diamond pick, our iron pick. We don't need our we might need our shears on us, just in case if we come across any glow lichen. Because that would be nice. Anything else? No, because we have all our gear. Now. Now we can actually do what we need to do. We can go get iron. We need the iron to get iron. Not really. Just would rather be able to get the ores that need iron rather than being like, oh, hey, there's this thing over here. I wish I could mine it, but I can't. Okay. Off we go. I think if we just head over this way, we should run into the unlit area. Which does mean it's going to be a little bit dangerous. I'm just hoping we'll get over there before anything bad spawns. Or at least not too many things spawn. And so far, that's what it's looking like. Oh, and there's some iron. Nice. There's some iron over there, too. Well, we're getting lucky on the iron front. So that's good. Right. Forgot the water drips kind of sound like both skellies and spiders. So we'll just have to be careful. Oh. And we have a spider back there. Few zombies. Ooh. Diamonds. Hi, zombies. Come on. Perfect. I know those are rare when they're stone, but I'm probably not going to remember that there is a stone diamond over there. So as much as I would have wanted to wait till I had Silk Touch for it, it's fine. We'll find more eventually. I'm sure of it. Let's see. There's a little bit more. There's a creeper over there. Which isn't best, but I can deal with it. Hi, creeper. Okay. Anything else that is catching our eye? Besides all of the dripstone. This is a massive dripstone cave. Oh, oops. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. No? I don't see it. Oh, there's more iron. Oh no. Hey. Ow. Okay, I'm actually going to need a sword for this. Thankfully, I think we caught it early enough that... Yeah, nothing spawned. Okay, so we have a zombie spawner. So, and diamond... Ooh. Well, that was lucky. Silk touch! Hey! We needed silk touch! Okay. That's amazing. I will gladly take both of those. And my axe is broken. Okay. Okay, let's quickly... I am going to just take a screenshot of that so I can take it out later. So I remember the chords for it. Because it would be nice to use that later. Whether it's XP or Drown Farm. Both are very good. Oh, nope, nope. If I had more room behind me, it probably would have, but I'd rather not get stuck on a dripstone block trying to fight a creeper. Sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like a good way to get killed. I'm good. Okay. Right, we have the iron over there. I am so glad there wasn't a dripstone right beneath my feet. Oh. Okay. Only one. Is there more? There's right here. There we go. I don't need too much, right? I mean, I need a little bit, but we don't need too much. Hi, spider. Are you stuck? You know what? I won't complain. Don't know why you're stuck, but I will not complain. Made my job easier. Let's see here. Copper. Iron. Where? Oh. You're up. I don't like that you're up. If you're up, that means creepers can be up. Well, that wasn't your brightest idea. Ah. Okay. I didn't realize that there was a thing up here. Can I get up without dying? Maybe. Actually, this isn't too bad. It's only a small thing. Never mind, it's not a small thing. Can I head up? Oh! It's a nice little aquifer. Is there anything... I mean, there's a drowned. Other than that, nothing. Drowned and glow squids. Good for later. But for now, you do you, drowned. You can't get me. Hopefully. As long as you stay in the water, we're friends. I shouldn't need too much iron for this. Let's see here. I want to have at least... I feel like 9 or 10 cauldrons should do the trick. Oh, oh. Hey, there's a hole there. Ha 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 ha. Ha. That was... Did not like that. I'm just gonna grab the ones I can and not almost fall to my doom. Can I grab that before it falls? No, I can't. Okay, I do need to go down there anyways. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna grab this real quick. I know I don't need them, but it doesn't hurt to have them. And there's some iron. Why didn't I take this iron? I've explored here, but I didn't take it. Okay. I mean, yay, I found it. This time. Let's go around and you know what? Let's make some more sticks. Then 26 torches should be at least a fair chunk. Right? Right. Hi. Oh, hi, creeper. Oh, are you stuck? Yes, be stuck. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay, you know what? That works. That works. As long as I don't die and you're gone, we're we're fine. Oh, there's another creeper. And another creeper. Why are all of you over here? Okay, got it. Is there anything over there that I need to worry about? No? Besides, of course, the spider, but right now, I don't want to go near those creepers. Gonna be honest. I'll go near a few, sure. That's a little bit too many creepers for me. I could deal with one creeper at a time. Any more than that, it's risking it. 28? So, I already have 4 cauldrons. We're gonna need 6 more. It takes 7 iron per. So we need... what, 30... No, we're gonna need 20... Okay, math. Why aren't you mathing? I should know this. It's not 35, that'd be 7 times 5. Oh. Okay then. Hey, Bat. Lava's hot. I don't know if you know this, but fire's bad. And this is a very big cave. Why are you here? I know why you're here, but why? You know what? That works. That works, and there's a skelly. Come on. I missed. How about let's not miss? 41? No, not 41. It would be 42. So if it's 42, we definitely don't have enough iron, even if we added the stuff in our inventory with the stuff in our chest. Which is fine. We can get more iron, because it also allows us to, well, get more diamonds. I would love to have all of you. Thank you. Perfect. Can I... Is there anything over here? Oh, besides a death pit? Why is there... Oh, it's a very much a death pit. There's a whole lot of lava down there. Okay, I'll be fine. What am I looking for? I am looking for wood so I can make sticks and more torches, because I am almost out. That works. And give... Okay. Another death pit. But this one's not so fiery. And I did see iron up here. I don't want to make that jump. You know what? I'm going to play it safe. Where did I see the iron? Oh, there it is. Right. It was up. It was up and to the side. Give me the delicious iron. Thank you. I know I could easily make that, but just in case if I somehow manage to miss, I don't want to lose a heart that was unnecessary to lose. Is there really nothing down here? There's just a random hole? Okay. No random hole luck. If we go over here, is there anything up further besides darkness and maybe despair? Hopefully more despair than darkness. Wait, more darkness than despair. I could deal with darkness. Despair, on the other hand, well, I would like to live. Anything? I don't see anything currently. Am I going to have to dig back down to be able to get back down? Yes. Is that fine? Yeah, I'll live. Hopefully. Give me all of the iron. There we go. Let's go ahead and stack the torches so it's not taking up more inventory space that doesn't need to. Oh, there's some more. Ooh, it's not a bad chunk either. Let's light it up so nothing spawns too close. There we go. Come on. And give. Perfect. Is there anything else in this tiny little crawl space? More iron. A lot of more iron. Okay, good. Very good. And now we have enough that we can go back and still have extra iron. Fantastic. Let's quickly finish lighting up at least a little bit. Oh. Definitely not all of this area. Because that is a danger pit, and I don't know if it fully connects with the other place besides this tiny little crawl space. So let's quickly head back down. Very carefully. There we go. We're alive! We're alive and... Ooh, more diamonds. I'll gladly take you. So far we have 9 more diamonds just from trying to get iron. You know what? I'm not complaining. I will gladly take any diamonds as long as they aren't death diamonds. Because death diamonds sound, well, deadly. Just gonna do that so I'm not knocked in when I don't want to be knocked into a pool of lava. I don't know when I would want to be put into a pool of lava, but still, something I want to avoid. For half a second, I thought I saw a spider. I don't see a spider, though. Oh, hey! We found the area that was connected to the crawl space. Is there anything else over here? Oh, giant hole. Got it. Skelly bones. Where? Far enough away that I don't see it? Maybe. Or it's right below me. I don't want to. I have a feeling that is. I'm gonna make one wrong move and that whole ceiling's gonna collapse. That sounds like a bad idea. Why do I hear so many skellies? Ow. Hey, spikes hurt. Why are there so many? Is there a skelly spawner nearby too? Oh no 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 no. No. I will gladly pillar to kill you. You are terrifying. Oh my heart. Okay. Anyways, there's iron up here. I don't like baby zombies. At all. They can gladly go very far away. And I will not complain. Can I have dripstone? Thank you. As long as I don't open a hole to a cave up here, where all these skellies are, I'll be fine. There are so many skellies. Oh, there's a iron above me. Oh. We're fine. We're alive. We're not dead yet. I want to get far away from this lava and far away from where that baby zombie came from. Oh, it might be below us as well. Ooh, more diamonds. How did I miss those diamonds? I walked over those. You know what? Again, shouldn't complain. Diamonds are diamonds. And that's gold. I don't need gold. So all I need to do now is get out. And get out alive. That is preferable. Ooh, more iron. Let's take this. Give. Thank you. Nope. Give, please. Give me the iron. Please? Thank you. Okay. Is there any other iron that I, for some reason, missed? No? Good. Oh, there is. It's down there, though. Have I been down there? It looks like I might have. So why didn't I grab said iron? I don't know. Give me all of the iron. The more iron I get, the less likely I will have to get iron anytime soon. And that would be awesome. Oh, why didn't I light this up? This seems like a thing I'd want to light up. Ooh, more iron. Hey, I'm finding all of the iron. In a place I didn't know was open. That's a torch. I just need to light up here so I don't have any drop creepers, because that would suck. Anything else? No, I think that was relatively it. Let's just grab these and have my pick break. Perfect. Perfect. We have over a stack of iron. That is lovely. Nothing up there. More iron over here. And we're lighting right above where we usually walk, so we have dramatically lowered the chances of us having drop creepers when we're in the caves. And there's a zombie nearby. I don't know where, but they're somewhere. It's probably through that wall. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I think they're either just through that wall or a little bit above us. Okay. I think a stack in 20 should be good enough for now. And I'll take a bit of this coal. It wasn't a big vein, but it was enough that I will gladly take it. Is this... Right. Okay. Then all we have to do is go back here and we should... Yeah, we're in the main area. Nice. We're alive! And there... Why? Okay. That works. And I think the only area in this cave that isn't any further that isn't lit up is down there. Because I still haven't explored down there just yet. But for now, I'll leave that for another day. Because we have all the iron we need. Let's head all the way up. Let's head all the way up and eat some food. There we go. Lovely. Come on. Up we go. Is it nighttime? It is. Hey, it's daytime. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop on over to our base and get this iron smelting. And we should have... Nice. That means we don't have to split up our stacks any, so we don't waste any of our coal. And now we have 30 diamonds. Wait, we have 30 diamonds. We have 30 diamonds. And we just got 2 more chests, so we can easily have our copper chest now. So let's go ahead and yoink all of this copper. Oh. There we go. I think there's a trapdoor in this chest. Perfect. Now we have a chest for all of the copper. It should be a pick. Because I don't know how often I'm going to use a silk touch axe. So for now I'll leave it be. Only because we need an enchanting table first, so we can get efficiency on it. Okay. But we can make a full set of diamond armor. I'm not going to put it on yet because we don't have the ability to enchant it. But we do have it. Look at that. That is lovely. Gonna go ahead and put the crossbow over there. We do have aqua affinity, so if we don't get that on our helmet through enchanting, we'll be able to just immediately put it on. That's nice. Okay, let me just fix this. I don't know why, but right now, it is bugging me. We good? That should be good. I'll take those out since they are no longer a rare valuable. They're still valuable, just not as rare. We're going to need lanterns, so we can move those. There. A relatively organized chest compared to all of my other chests. But we don't talk about our other chests. They don't exist right now. Other side and 13. It seems like we need to make a music box. Not a music box. Is it a jukebox? How do you make a jukebox, actually? Would it be in redstone? No, that'd be a note block. Right here. Hey! We have a jukebox! Do we need Silk Touch to pick this up? I don't know. Oh, hey, it's dark. Let's go ahead and sleep. Just gonna take that, replace it with the jukebox. What is my sound at for note blocks and jukeboxes? 30? I don't want it to be too loud. But I do. Nice. Okay. I'm glad we found that. That was actually really cool. Is there... Oh, saddle. When you put the saddle in there, then we also need to put the copper in there. Okay. Oh. I don't think I hit you, but okay. But I love all the music in Minecraft. I love it. I know we're gonna need spruce trapdoors eventually for something. Was that legitimately my first spider eye? I think it was, because we got a pop-up being like, oh, you unlocked this recipe because this is the first time you collected this item. So I guess this was the first time I collected said item. Glow lichens in here. We might need this. Maybe. Do we have any more tough? Why do we not have more tough? How is this my only tough? We might want to fix that. Because tough would fit perfectly for what we're doing. So would a lot of our copper. So we should probably start smelting that as well. So let's go ahead, grab these, and quickly smelt them. Because we do have the copper slabs. We do have bees now, so we can wax them. We're gonna need more spruce, aren't we? We are definitely gonna need more spruce. Okay. We're gonna need spruce. We have all of the oak. We don't need to worry about that. We have a fair chunk of birch. So we need to cut down the tree outside real quick. Where am I storing my gunpowder? Why? I mean, it kind of comes from a living thing. It comes from creepers. They are technically living, so it's not too odd. Hey, we're level 30. 5, 6. We now have 10 cauldrons. All the rest of our iron we can just use for whatever we need to use it for. Is there anything else we need right now? No, I don't think so. Besides, of course, the spruce, which we're going to collect, and we also might want to go back down into the mines to get tough. Because I have a feeling tough is going to be one of the blocks we're going to use for this build. We're also going to want barrels in general. So let's go ahead and make... I don't know why I made that many. We did not need to make that many. But you know what? Let's make 3 barrels. It'll both be for storing our project materials in general, as well as... well, we'll use it in the build itself once we get to that point. And since we have a fair chunk of pickaxes, I don't think we need to worry about being like, oh, we don't have any pickaxes when we're digging out tough. Because we're not going to need too much. We're going to need a fair chunk, just not as much as probably deep slate. And the deep slate I'm going to keep mainly around where the lava is going to be. Otherwise, I feel like deep slate would be a bit too dark since we're wanting to use spruce. I know I saw a large thing of tough. Where is it? Come on. If I were tough that I saw relatively recently, besides this... Is this a small chunk? It's a big enough chunk that, you know what, I'll take it. I will put a little warning thing, though, so I don't randomly fall into a hole. And be like, why didn't I warn myself? I am giving myself clear warning. And hopefully I remember that as a warning and not just me overlighting an area. Okay. I feel like a good baseline for gathering tough is probably going to be maybe 2 stacks, just to be safe. But if we get more, I won't complain. It depends on if anything catches my eye before we are done gathering 2 stacks. Oh. Can you not? Thank you. Let's grab you. Good, we haven't opened any holes. That wouldn't have been the best either. Just accidentally fall down a hole like we almost did with the iron. That wouldn't have been great. I would have been very sad. Or more so scared. I don't think the fall would have killed us. Been like, ah! Oh no! Where am I? And what's going to kill me? Okay. We're almost to 2 stacks. And I don't see anything that's catching my eye. So I think we'll be good with just 2 stacks unless I accidentally gather a bit more. Which could happen. And I think we have enough deep slate. Whether it's enough in general, that is another question, but we should have enough for this specific build, since I'm going to be focusing it only in a specific section. I should probably grab that gold. I'm gonna grab that gold. And nothing's underneath it. Perfect. Please say... Okay. I'm glad the lava was not where I was currently digging. Because I heard lava pops, or more so, I saw it in the subtitles, meaning that somewhere close enough that I can hear it. which there is a whole lot of lava here, so I'm not surprised. I just don't know where it is. Give. You know what? I'm glad I mined this gold. I know we don't need the iron anymore, but hey, it's iron. It's better to have too much iron than too little. And it opened up a very small tunnel? Nothing over here. A little bit of redstone. It was a very small tunnel. Okay. Nice, nice. You know what? 7 more iron plus a whole lot of gold. I'm going to count that as a win. Because I think the only thing I'm probably going to use gold for, except if I decide to go into the nether anytime soon, is probably rails. Only thing is that I don't think I have the recipe for rails, and I don't remember how to make them off the top of my head. So we're going to have to wait till we have said recipe to do that. That was not the smartest jump. I mean, I survived, but it was not the smartest jump I could have made. Why? Is there a random hole into another hole? I really want to light this up. I want to light this up and see if I can find anything surface level. Anything? Besides giant dripstone? And a dripstone blocking my path? No. Because we've already explored this area. A little bit. There's some lapis back there. Can I... Okay. But besides the lapis, nothing. Okay. Now the only place close to the front area, except for the little area beneath where we first enter, is lit up. Well enough that I can say I'm probably okay to stand around a little bit. Am I going to? No. On the off chance that I miss something, I don't want to take that chance and be like, I'm just going to sit here. Especially since there's nothing to do that for. If there was a slime chunk, then I probably would be like, okay, I'm just going to stand here and we're just going to chat while we wait for slimes to spawn to see where it spawned. But so far, I haven't found a slime chunk. And we live in the swamp. I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Come on. There we go. Perfect. So we could drop off a good chunk of this. You know what? I'm going to grab the granite I have in our chest at home. We might as well use some granite. I don't use it often, but I think it would look nice. Let's see. We're going to need the dripstone. Not a whole lot of it. That's more than what I need, but you know what? Better more than too little. We do not have a lot of granite. Interesting. I thought we had more. Is there anything else besides the deep slate? No? Not as far as I can see. If we need any dark wood, we can easily use the dark oak. We haven't touched our supply of that yet. At least not much. And then our copper is fully smelted. So let's do you. Let's just put you with the diamonds. I'll just grab all of the copper. You know what? Why not? I don't know what I'll use you for, but I might use a bit of the lightning rods. Because we do have, where is it? I know we have a lodestone somewhere. Where is it? Oh, lodestone. Did I use it? Did I use it or did I lose it? I'm gonna check. Oh, right. Did I put it in here? No. I actually emptied. Where did I put the lodestone? I don't have many places for random things to hide. Where is the stone-like block that looks like it is... Right, we used it for the water heater. Okay. Do I remember how to make a lodestone? No. But I will use one. Forgot we had that. Where is it? There it is. Right, chiseled stone brick. We have stone. Let's see. Ooh, what we could do, and what I think I might do, is we can have the dripstone attached to the block of choice that we're having the lava above, and then we can make the illusion of it being piped through whatever we use. That would actually be interesting. Can you put lava in grates? I don't think so. Only reason I don't think so is because I know you can't put lava in stairs or slabs. Dang it. Because I think that would have looked good. Let's go ahead and make 2 lodestones. I don't think we need anything else with the iron off the top of my head. We might as well smelt the gold while we're at it. You know what? Just in case, I'll have a stack of stone, a stack of cobble, and that's not all of our andesite, is it? Did we really use that much andesite during the bee cave? We must have. Okay. And any of the greenery we'll have to decide once we have it fully dug out, because we're also going to get a whole... You know what? We're going to get a whole bunch of cobble. We don't need to bring cobble. And we might actually get more andesite. Okay. You know what? For getting the basics, I think that is fairly good. Why? Where? Are you a trident guy, or are you just a normal drowned? I heard you. Somewhere. Where are you? You know what? Come on. Oh, there you are. You are not a trident guy. Okay. Then I don't have to worry about you. Continue doing your business, drowned. As long as you don't hurt me, I won't hurt you. And then all we need to do is make probably one more pick, since that's all we can afford. Right. I'll make another axe instead. Then make another pick. Because we need to tear down our spruce tree over here. Almost forgot to do that. Because I know we don't need it right now. We can easily go to the mining out the area. But I figured, might as well get this out of the way, just in case if we use a whole lot of spruce. And it's like, oh, hey, now we need to wait for this tree to grow to be able to continue. Might as well nip it in, but... And then once we have this finished, we should be able to get this whole building project up and rolling. Something that could be interesting, and something I might actually do, is make, not a service door, because it's not a building, but essentially some sort of way for the mining cave and the bee cave to be connected, but have a barrier so that way the bees don't, go down into the mines or go into the lava. Both would be really bad. But I think it would make sense if those two were connected, since there are going to be both relatively big caves. It'd make sense if they were connected. Even if it's like by a tiny tunnel. And then they could have made a wall to separate the two. I feel like that is a good thing to do. Is it already nighttime? Or is it cloudy? It's trees. That's what it is. It's none of the above. It's just that there's leaves above me. Got it. I need to actually remember to keep an eye on that this time, unlike last time, because I think last time I accidentally let them despawn without getting everything that we needed. I need my shears. Is that all I need? For now, yes, because I'm not going to get the honey blocks till later until I have more honeycomb than I could dream of. And since our shears are almost broken, I'm just going to make another set of shears as well. I don't know how much durability it takes from shears to get honeycomb. You know what? Now I'm kind of curious. So I can't really tell how much durability I have. For now, did I put over here? I did. Okay. For now, we have 16 honeycomb, which is perfect, because I don't think we're going to need any more than that. And if we do, well, we'll find out what to do at that moment in time. But for now, I'm not really concerned. Okay, let me, please. I think it's just raining for now. Oh, the ceiling is. Well, now all my items are wet. Jeez. Okay. I'm just gonna put these over here for now, because we don't need them on us currently. Is there anything else we don't need on us currently? Technically, but it's tools. I'm not gonna put my tools away. Not when I'll probably need them. Let me sleep. Is it gonna take the rain with it? Yep. Okay, cool. So how do I want to do this? Because we are gonna have to at least edit some of this hill, if not a whole lot more than even probably what I'm originally thinking. Is that a random cave, or did I randomly come up here and search for coal and mine? I'd believe the coal part. Okay, so we have water over here. We could take that into account. Keep water by the lava production to lessen the likelihood of full-on fires. It makes sense. Then again, the water might also evaporate. So We'll see. So from here, we're going to want at least one block for the frame of the mine, a block gap between it and anything else, unless, of course, it's like a shelf or something. You know what? Let's dig out to here. All of this. Because I do want it to be a cave, but some of it's going to be more exposed than other parts. And I'll just edit the outside. Either way, I'm going to have to edit the outside, which does mean we're going to need stone. You know what? I'll grab the stone later, because we probably don't have enough in general. So I have some coal on me. If I find more coal inside of this small little chunk that we're digging out, I will just make a few furnaces, place them over here, and get some stone smelting. Because I think we only have almost 2.5 stacks of stone. If we're going to be remaking parts of this mountain, we're going to need a whole lot more. Oh, right. Along with the lava production, we're also going to want to at least dig out an area for a super smelter. Interesting. And if we were to do a super smelter, I'd probably do it probably another 10. I feel like 10 is a good number for lineups like that. I don't have a reason. It's either 9 or 10. And if that's the case, we're going to want rails sooner. Which means we're... You know what? I'm going to check just in case, but I don't think we have any rail recipes. Can you make rails without having said recipes? I'm fairly certain. And I know the basic rail recipe. Like, not powered rails, just rails. And I might be able to get away with making powered rails, maybe, but I'm not confident in my memory of that specific recipe. Because I know it has gold, I know it has redstone, and I know that it's redstone underneath the stick. It might be gold instead of iron on the sides, and that's where the gold is. But if not, then I don't know what the recipe is. And any of the other rails, like activation rails or anything like that, I have no clue. But I don't think we need to worry about that for a super smelter. It is something to keep in mind. Which means we're going to want to have a service door behind the super smelter. Or beside it, more so we can get into the workings of it. We can make it the decoration bits. We just won't be able to make the actual super smelter itself at the moment. Plus, we have a fair chunk of iron for decorations and stuff, like lanterns, but we don't have enough for a 10 furnace super smelter. Because at the very least, we need 30 hoppers. That is 150 iron. We don't have 150 iron on hand. Well, at least I did the math quick there. Don't know why I couldn't do that in the mines. Then again, I was trying to survive, so. You know what? I'll blame it on the fact that I wanted to survive and I was getting distracted by ore. Let's see. Once we have this little section dug out, of course we're going to round it out and smooth it out. But this is more so for functionality than looks currently. Let's do that. I feel like that's a big enough chunk. It's a big enough chunk for at least the cauldrons, if they're lined up against this side. Not over there, though. Over there is not enough. I want to keep this little water fixture. I'll spruce it up a bit, but I do want to have that water fixture. So what I could do... Wait, is it enough? Actually, it isn't. Oh. 10 is a lot more blocks than what it appears in my head. Still, that is how many I want. It's just gonna make it a bit... a slight adjustment to how big the cave's going to be. Just ever so slight adjustment. Which is fine. We might want to expand a bit more. No, we can't. Because we have the bees. We brought some stone with us, right? A little bit, okay. So if I do accidentally dig into the bee area, we can patch it up. That's safe. That's not. Okay. Let's grab the stone, patch it up, and I'll just put torches on the walls we can't break. Which means I'm going to need a whole lot more torches. Okay. And we're going to need more pickaxes. Which is fine. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that when the time comes. I wish I remembered what it looks like on the inside so I know exactly if I'm going to dig into the thing or not. This is a lot of stone all in one place, so I think we're safe. That one was not, but this one is. Right. And how far is the stretch over here? That's safe. Actually, we can go further. Is this a double? Oh, it's a double. Which means it's curving outside. This is dirt. We don't want to touch dirt. Okay. So that is how far we can go in general in this direction without breaking the bee cave. So let's go ahead, dig it out as best as we can. And see what it looks like. See how much room we have to work with, and we'll push it back if we have to. Which I think we already do because of how much is already exposed. I'm gonna have to sleep before I can finish this, aren't I? Yep. Okay, sleep. Let's sleep and not have any creatures come into the very open cave right now. That would be very bad. I would be very sad. if I died. I'd be scared if they came in, and I'd be sad if I died. You know what? This is a good wall in general. Whether or not... Oh. Okay. I'll just switch those then. It'll change it a little bit, but it's fine. And I'm not going to touch that one. Not going to risk it. It could just stay. It could just stay. I was just seeing if I could, and I couldn't. Learn my lesson. Not touching it. And because this area isn't going to have any living creatures as far as I know, who knows? Maybe I'll get a random critter. What critter would I put in this room? Not a frog. They like human spaces. I feel like being too close to lava would probably not be great for them. Dogs would overheat. Cats would overheat. Maybe a strider. You know what? If we ever get to the Nether and we end up bringing a strider friend home, I'll make a little lava pit for them. So they're not, you know, freezing everything. Because the overworld is dramatically colder than the Nether. They would... And then they shiver. And then it's really sad. But if we make a lava pit for them, if they somehow happen to come over, you know what? Yeah. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. So either that or armadillos. Yeah, I haven't even found a savanna in this world yet. Huh. We're gonna have to find a savanna sometime. I need to push this out. Just by... I can curve that. Oh, right, we're gonna push this back so there could be a walkway in general. If we're already gonna do that, let's go ahead and start on the outside then. How are we gonna do this? Because we need to push it back at least 3-4 blocks. Interesting. This is good because it will allow for us to be able to manipulate the front of the cave better. But I am actually intrigued of how we're gonna do this, because right now, with the way that I'm digging, it's going to end up being a very steep thing. Either way, it's going to end up being a really steep thing because of how high this is. This is probably a good, I want to say 8 blocks difference from the bottom over there. So what we could do is have it be really steep and then have a gradual slope at the very bottom. That would probably be the best course of action if I had to guess. And since I had already dug out the center there, this area might be difficult to do since we don't have scaffolding at the moment. There are so many things we need. Okay. It won't be our next thing, because our next thing should probably be storage. Even though I really don't want to do storage, it probably should be storage. But after that, we should legitimately go exploring. so we can find acacia, so we can find bamboo and melons and anything else that we need to find. What do we need to find? Besides just those. I would like to find some of the different skinned animals. Like the different biomed pigs, cows. And then, of course, how many bones do we have? I don't think we have a whole lot of bones. But I would also like to get a dog. And that we have that memorial idea as well. Why is it that I remember these things right as I start a project? It's like, hey, I started a project. Here's all these other ideas that we need to do. And it's like, oh, okay. Let's do that then in the future. Because I do want to get this project done. Because once we have lava duplication, and then we have our somewhat, it'll just be a lineup of furnaces for a while until we find out how to make powered rails, but powered rails and also a whole lot more iron. And as much as I would love to go caving for said iron, that giant cave that we found is probably only going to do us good for one more exploration before it's probably depleted of its iron. And then we'll have to start going either strip mining or caving. It'll probably start as strip mining unless we find a big cave. So maybe we'll get enough iron during that, but it won't be our main focus for now because we can manually load things for now. Plus, it'll give us a little bit of storage for right as we exit the mines, which would be lovely. Which also means we can get rid of the storage issue we're having in our house with all of the copper we have currently. Okay, where did I... Let's make some more sticks, shall we? There we go. That is probably... You know what? No, that's a good amount of pickaxes. However, we do not have enough space to... Oh, we have so much copper. That is not a complaint, more so an observation. Oh, we have so much copper. Okay. And shovels. Is that too little shovels or too many shovels? I'd rather too many. Let's just put you over here for now. I'll take that random wheat seed over there once we are done with all the grass. Which we're close to, but we're not done yet. Plus, I'm still not certain if we're going to use moss or not. If we do end up using moss, I'm not going to move the seeds until we finish making more moss. Because we don't have a ton. I think last I checked, we had like 20 some odd. Which is a good chunk, but it's not a whole lot. We'll see. We'll see. How many blocks is it actually? 3, 6. We have 6 more blocks to go until we reach the sea level. And we need to sleep. Because time is still progressing. Come on. Please. Please. Let me sleep. Come on. There are colors in the sky. Very vibrant colors. Let me sleep. I saw the sunset. Come on. Please. Thank you. I don't know why my bed's being picky. My bed's like, no. You can't sleep. It's not colorful enough yet. It's like, no, but it's getting dark. No, it's not colorful enough. But I want to sleep so I don't get attacked by mobs. Give me color. It's like, okay, fine. Because by that time, the sun will have set. Yes, that whole conversation happened. You saw it before your eyes. It was just really silent. And involved me swinging my axe at the bed. You know, that's how you fall asleep every night, right? Okay, good, I did replan. For a half a second, I couldn't tell, because when we're all the way over here, our spruce tree is covered up by the mountain. You know what would be cool and would fit? If we had some sort of lift of sorts. I don't know why we'd have a lift, and if we did make a lift, we'd have to put something up there. But it would be interesting. I don't know what to put up there, though. Because the things that we'd be getting from the mines would be ores, of course, cobblestone, stuff like that. Can't really think of what we'd put up there except maybe a storage. But that'd be too far away from the main base. Maybe. Huh. Well, that's a fall. And this is why we hold shift while we mine. And are unsure of whether there's going to be blocks beneath us or not. That is probably the only reason why I didn't accidentally fall into the iron hole earlier. Except for the fact that I almost still jumped in it. Because I didn't realize it was a hole. But hey, I found out, and there weren't any mobs down there, so we're fine. We're still alive. We're still staying alive. You know what? Something that we should do, since we're working more on the outside of this place, actually lighting up this area. So I don't have to worry too much. I'll still worry about it, but I won't be like, oh no, we have to sleep right now. I could be like, okay, I should get to sleep soon because it's dark, but I can finish this project. Because at the moment, everywhere except inside that cave, around the little frog thing, and closer to our main base, is not safe. Not even lit a little. At least I don't think so. Because I haven't spammed torch. Why? Again, guys. Just so I don't end up having it break mid-fight. Hi. So... Did you mean to do that? Oh good, none of you are enchanted. Please don't have a drowned at my feet. That would be unfortunate. Give. Okay. It's... Oh, why? Every... Okay, not every time, but most times when I look at our farm here, there's squids. Just casually turning into ink sacs. It's often enough that I feel like I should be concerned for the squid's health. Are you doing okay, squid? Please don't hop on land. It's not healthy in the slightest. I'd prefer you stayed in the water. You know what? For now, I'll put that in there. Oh, just too far away? I was gonna say, I don't think it's a thunderstorm, but figured might as well try. Doesn't hurt. Worst that happens is like, hey, you can't sleep yet. It's not bedtime time. I'll be like, okay, I won't sleep. And we're just 3 off now? Yeah, we're just 3 off now. It's definitely not the best job I've done with terraforming because I'm not focusing on it being smooth yet. I'm just trying to get chunks of it away first, especially since we're going to be carving out a fair chunk of this anyways. Speaking of which, how far of a chunk are we going to dig out? Have we not reached this point yet? There's dirt there, so I'm assuming no. Okay, yeah, we haven't hit this point yet. But yeah, we're gonna end up digging all of this out, and then we'll work on how to make it better. How? Still working on that, but that is the plan. Even when our pickaxes decide to not want to work. It's like, nope, you've used me too much. I'm broken. Oh, and that's a hole. Perfect. Then once we have... Oh, this is a big area. We still need to push that back. Remember what I said? I think we didn't need stone. I think we need stone. A whole lot of it, in fact. At least we have at least a good portion of the materials that we need here. Or at least the stuff that we are almost guaranteed to need. So we don't have to go searching for that anytime soon. Especially the copper. That is not going to be something we're going to have to look for. We're going to have to look more for coal than anything else. I don't see any colors in the sky, so we should be fine for now. I say that, and then it's gonna be like, oh hey, it's nighttime. There is a creeper right there. And like, oh, okay, that's fine. But for now, I see no colors, and I see no stars. You know, the stars I would definitely see with the clouds in the way. You know what? I'm really glad my character has... Oh, you can't see it. Is wearing a hoodie. Otherwise, I'd be very, very soaked. Well, I'm still gonna be soaked, but at least I have a hoodie. And we still need to work on stuff over there as well, because the whole reason why we dug this much out was so we can push back the mountain just a tad, so we can have a path from the bee cave to the mine. Oh, there's a little bit of color. Is that a lot of bit of color or a little bit of color? It actually might be enough. Oh, it's enough! Ha-ha! And I can see all of the outdoors. Nice. And it's no longer raining. I think what I'll do, once of course we push this back, I'm going to use dirt to get an idea of a shape of how we want the entrance to be. Because there are a few ideas running through my head. It could be multiple entrances, which would make sense. Whether it's through multiple cave entrances or it's just separate, like a large cave entrance separated by some wooden supports. Both would work. Okay, I need you pushed back at least by 3. So let's get you all dug out. And then we'll focus on whether or not it actually blends with the surrounding area. Because it'll probably make it a whole lot easier to do. There we go. And we're just changing a little bit of the outside. So we'll have to change that for dirt. But other than that, it doesn't change the front of the bee place too much. In fact, it'll probably help it out since this is a bit odd for the moment. How do we want to do this? I might leave this top part untouched until we figure out what we're going to do with the main cave. And if that's the case, do we actually want to finish smoothing out this side, or do we want to wait until we can actually do the whole thing? I might actually want to wait until I do the whole thing. Because it's at least pushed back enough that we can know where we need to put the block to smooth it. Meaning we need to get rid of this. Okay. So it's not. I'd say this is probably as center as we're going to get. So over here we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? Considering that's relatively even. I mean, even. That's relatively good. So this is the center. If this is the center, we might want to push that back before we plan anything. Even though I want to plan it now. Because over here, we have the water thing, so we can't push it any more that way, since I want to keep it. And over here, we can't push it any further that way for, well, the bee cave. And we can't push it any farther back on the left side. Meaning I'll keep this as the farthest we'll go. Which should be fine. You know what? What is the negative 75, negative 60? So that's 9 blocks. That should be fine. 2, 3, and 4, and then we can just stand over here. Perfect. That should be far enough that it won't be too far and hit the bee cave, but it will still be right where we want it, right? Well, there's that. And then we should hit the feet of... Yep. There we go. Perfect. Now I just need to dig out the area. Do I want to put a temporary covering over you? Kind of, actually. Only because I don't want to accidentally fall in and be like, oh, there's a half heart of damage, or there goes my boots. And then a creeper randomly walks up, and then, well, we're dead. So I'd rather try and avoid any form of damage that I can't immediately heal. Though considering our armor's doing fairly well, so we shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Maybe. Hey! Found some lapis. Ooh, right by the smelter. What we could easily do is have some ore blocks. Not like the silk-touched ore blocks, but the ore blocks, like the raw ore blocks. I feel like that would look good. It would most likely be copper, iron, and gold. I won't do too much of the gold because we don't have a whole lot of that. But I feel like that would look good. And I don't think there... I listed off all the smeltable ones. As if there was another one that we could have put that is also smeltable. I don't think there is. At least not off the top of my head. Right. We have the slight increase there. You know what? The slight increase there can stay for now. If we don't like it later, we can change it. But for now, it's not hurting anyone. Right. Slight increase. Only in this area. You know what? I'm going to focus on the tiny bit over here real quick. So since we'll have a whole lot of our storage over here, this will probably be where... No. Gravel. You know what? That's a piece of gravel now. I didn't mean to mine that block, but it happened. But since this will be where most of our storage will be building-wise, since we'll have all of our cobblestone, deep slate, stuff like that, we should... I hope I do a good job at this. Otherwise, you know what? If I don't like how I finish this build, I'll be like, it's bad. We can always redo it. Especially now that we have Silk Touch. We don't have it attached to a pick, but we do have Silk Touch. Because we got super lucky. So if you do use any items that require it, it wouldn't be a bad idea to redo it if we don't like it. Though I have a feeling we're probably not going to run into that. Sadly, however, some of the things I would like to do, we can't, because lava doesn't go into stairs. Even though it looks so cool. Just have lava running through the floor, and you can walk over it without getting hurt. But just have it be like the water that we have in the bee cave, where it's just a slight bit of lava, and it lights up the area a little. I mean, it makes sense if you wouldn't be able to put it in wooden stairs. Unless, of course, if you were able to put it in wooden stairs, it would light on fire, unless, of course, you have fire tick off. That'd make sense. But not being able to put the lava in stone stairs or something like that is something I would like to have someday. Someday. But that day is not today. Ooh, what we could do, though. What we could do, because walls and fences don't mesh together, we could have little waterfalls of, or more so, lava falls behind those. So it gives out the light while also making it so it's not dangerous. Well, it'd still be dangerous because we can walk through the gap between those. I'll have to workshop that. Oh, come on. And I'll make 3. I know we only have this one little section left, but we do still have a bit of the mountain to smooth out. So I'd rather have too many pickaxes rather than too little. Okay. Now that we have that done, let's go ahead and... Already? Okay. That works. So this will be protected. I'll probably cover it a bit, or at least have some sort of railing, so that way we don't fall the wrong way. But back here, how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I miss a block? 11, 12, 13. I did miss a block. Okay. 13 on the back wall. And we're staying away from here, meaning that it'll technically be 12 since we're going to be placing blocks behind here. Just so we don't end up going into the bee cave or changing any of the blocks from the bee cave. So it's 12, meaning that if we had either furnaces or cauldrons, whichever ones we have back here, it would go from here to here, leaving a block on either end for any beams or decorations. So it's not just furnace to wall. And then this is deep enough that we can put cauldrons, right? Should be. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we could push this back a little and put cauldrons back there as well. So they're not too close together. I think that'll be our best course of action. So since we have to push this back, because I do like the idea of having lava behind a safe area, but it's visible, which means we'll need to push this back by 2 blocks. We'll curve it a bit, though, so we can keep this. So from here, we'll do it by 2. If we need any Ah. Well, that was unfortunate. Okay. I'll just put a torch there, because that is water. But we can push it back here, but we'd still run into the same issue. Only because we'd have to change these blocks. We're gonna have to edit this anyway. We're gonna have to edit the waterfall anyway, so we can change it. Do I have my bucket on me? Did I bring my bucket? I brought a bucket. Not a good bucket, though. It is a lava bucket. I know I don't need to. I know I could empty the bucket into a cauldron. But I'm gonna grab another bucket. Because having a bucket of water probably isn't the worst idea in the world. Let's grab you. And then... You know what? I'll just leave it like that. Worst comes to worst, the shield that's in our offhand right now gets damaged enough that we can combine the two. Same with the axe. Wait, we don't need to do that. We just need to take this water source. Once we have it finished and we're getting to the outside territory, then we'll fix it. But for now, it is gone. For now, it'll survive. How far do we want to go? Because I know right here... Wait. You know what? We can actually make the amount of furnaces we need. Because we have all of the cobblestone. We just need 10. 10 furnaces. All lined up back there. You know what? For now, let's go put it on the face of the furnace. This is going to be a block. And since we're pushing this back by 2, we might actually want to push it back by 3, since I kind of want the cauldrons to be sunken in. So let's go ahead. Since we have all of our cauldrons, let's go ahead and break that. Let's grab our cauldrons and place them down. So, starting from here, we'll have a block gap between the two. We want more than a block gap because we want to have it be in the center because of the pipe idea we had. Meaning from here to there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe 12. Are we counting the pillars? If we're counting the pillars, then it'd be 10. Exactly. Which isn't the best. You know what? We already have to redo the outside here. And we already got rid of the water. Let's go ahead and push it over by 2, so there's at least a little bit more than what we have currently. So with this in mind, we should have 2 on either end. Yep. That's the center. We'll have blocks right above it. We'll have the dripstone. There needs to be a block between the dripstone and the cauldron. I learned that the hard way when I was trying to make lava duplication, one of the other series. But I think we have enough room. And then the very top block here. Oh, hey, found the hole. And then the very top block here, that's going to have the lava. We'll just hide it from view. How are we going to hide it from view? We can do trapdoors. Maybe. We'll have to... Already? We'll have to see. I think before we put it in, we'll have to figure out what the floor is going to be and how we're going to do the lava back here. Because there should be a separator between the two different lavas. Because I'm fairly certain it has to be... Does it have to be static lava? I know it needs to be a full source. I don't think it needs to be static. If it doesn't have to be static, we could just use the lava that we're going to have above here. The only issue that brings is the build wouldn't be finished until after we have enough lava. You know what? That's not true. We found a whole bunch of lava earlier. It's just down in the mines. Down in the mines, in a hole. And I called it the death hole. It doesn't mean it is a death hole. It just means that there was lava, and it was a hole. Lava's pretty deadly. So there is a way to get down there. As long as we have a pick. I'm not going to put water down, because that would turn all of that lava into obsidian. So we could get the lava that way. Or we can be a little bit patient and just get the amount of lava we need for the specific build. Maybe. Except we will need at least one for lava duplication. Let's go ahead, put this cobblestone away. Put the dripstone away. The two lodestones. The two lodestones are going to go into the side. Why does... Okay, that looks a bit too dark for comfort. I know no mobs will spawn there. Still too dark. Because this will end up being visible. Okay, not this back one, but this one will. Let's go ahead and take that out. I'll use dirt for now. It needs to be 2. Yeah, it just needs to be too high. It needs to be too high, and we need to put the lodestones here. Because in doing so, it kind of looks like it's made to have a pipe running through it. And is that the right way? No. That is not the right way, and I put them too far back. You know what, just in case, I'm just going to use the iron pick. I know I can mine them with a stone pick, but they're kind of expensive. Set back here at 3. Over here, give me the dirt, then put the lodestone. Perfect. which means this corner is going to be visible. Only those 3 blocks, though. And we can use dirt as temporary things, since I don't know what the block we're going to use is for the separation between the lava and the cauldrons. Make another lightning rod. Let's do this instead. Oh. Yoink. And yoink. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Wait, there has to be a block. Right. Meaning that this will... Oh, the lava will actually be hidden. We don't actually have to worry about it. Oh, that is lovely. That's both lovely and I placed these wrong. So, you know what? I'll just place you there. Give me the lightning rod. Oh. I guess that was a grass block, not the other. You know what? That works. And double. Put a lightning rod. And then right above this, we do need to dig it out. So, right there? Yeah. We are going to need to have some way of accessing it. And we're going to need to fix the blocks around it before we can place any of the lava. We'll see. We'll see. First, we need to figure out what our palette's going to be. Because I know around the lava, I want to use tough, which is why we went down there in the first place. Deep slate would be nice as well. Granite. You know what? If we are going to use granite, it's going to be polished. Right? Yeah. Plus, we're right in the mines. So, if we do need more granite, we can always get more. Same with really any of these items. Especially... I didn't realize we were so low on deep slate. I thought we had more. Apparently we do not. But it does mean we should probably stick to slabs to at least extend how much deep slate we have. How do I want to do this? We'll have... Well, not wall. It'd be pushed up. I need... Okay. I need to push this back by 1. This needs to be sunken in. Right? Because I want these to be pushed back. And they're not going to be visible if I... How am I wanting to do this? Why are you being difficult? You know what? I was going to use tough for the pillars. I have some tough. We can make some pillars. Gonna need 4 of those. 8 of these. Just for the basics. It's gonna be on either side of these. Nope, not there. Do I want you to be 1 out? If I want it to be sunken, we'll run into issues. And either way, I need to push this back. Okay. Meaning that if it's to be sunken, that's where those two pillars would be. Which isn't necessarily a bad idea. Let's go ahead and place it, see how it looks. We're definitely going to have to push these back. If I want these visible, I'm going to want it somewhere else. It's a good idea in my head, but in the actual doing of it, it's not going to work. Doesn't mean I'm not going to do the idea. It's just not, I'm not going to do it in the way that I initially thought I was going to do. So let's put you on top. And one more. I cannot get up there. I have dirt on me. I love tough blocks. They're so pretty. So we need to push back that wall because we still want to be able to have that lava. What I might do instead of what I was going to do, which was to have it right above the cauldrons, and that's where it's coming out of, it might be instead what's holding it's storing lava. Sure, it's not what's making the lava go into the cauldrons, but it is what's making it so that there's lava behind said cauldrons. And I think that would be good. Which means we can have it where we had it at the level before. So one block above. I can see that working. Even if it's touching the ceiling, it'd work. Because either way, the very bottom's going to be a full block. So having it be a full block and then a full block on top, a full block on bottom, and then have the fence and wall so we can see the lava. That should be good. Potentially. Another thing we could do is also lightning rods, but that'd be a whole lot of pipes, and it would not hold back the lava. In fact, I think it'd probably get drowned out by the lava. We probably wouldn't be able to see the copper all that well. So let's go over here. I can't place it because there's not a ceiling. Is it 3? Yeah, it's 3. And it'll be visible in the background, right? I mean, if you walk, you'll be able to see it. You know what? Instead, let's have it start over here. So I'll just put a dirt, and then dirt over here. Not a dirt, a lodestone over here. It'll just be a tinier thing than what the cauldrons are right now. I think that'll be good. Except I really need to stop putting it in the wrong spot. This is what, the 4th time now? Because they're too far back. But I think that'll be good. Especially once it's actually moved to where we need it to be. Where is it? Lodestone. Let's grab you. Place it down, and then we can just break the other one and put it down. And it'll actually be in the right spot. And hopefully it'll be the last time that we'll have to break those lodestones. Right? Yeah. Lava's gonna be up here. Meaning that they'll be covered. Why? I mean, I know why. It's just frustrating. And that whole line is incorrect. So let's go ahead and fix this. Either way, we're going to need to dig up the roof so we can get it to be whatever block we want the roof to be. But still. What we could do instead is move it so it's up, so all we see is the dripstone kind of peeking out from under here and have the lava right above it. I don't hate that idea. You know what? That'd probably be better. Because then we'll just see random lava dripping from the ceiling. And if we really wanted to, which it could actually be a fun building to make, we can make a little tank of sorts right here. And it'll be a tank that'll most likely be made of deep slate. Once we have it, blackstone probably would be better. But we don't have blackstone. So deep slate is our best bet at the moment. We'll make a little tank that will be supposedly filled with lava, which is where some of it's leaking through. So it'd have to be right above it. Or maybe it's just being piped through. Both work. We'll see. You, on the other hand, how am I going to do this? What are you going to be made out of? Because I'm not just going to have a line of pipe. I want it to be a full block of sorts. Dripstone wouldn't work. Acacia log would be a good option. You know what? I'm just going to quickly... Right. Let's do that. Grates would be nice. I think chiseled copper might be the best option, though. So let's make a few more. I legitimately only need one more. Wait, do we? No, we only needed 8. Okay. You know what? That made a whole lot. And then we need 8 honeycomb, because I want to keep it the coppery color. So let's head over here. I didn't bring my things with. Dang it. Grab 8 honeycomb. Go over, place them down, immediately wax them. And we'll see how that looks. Oh, it's even less than that. You know what? I'm gonna push these back by one. Because sure, the lodestone will be mostly hidden, but it makes sense if the lodestone was sunken into the wall. So let's grab dirt. Needs to be up. Nope, that's not what we needed. We need the lightning rod. And we need to wax you. And then the other one, we're going to want to put this first. Honeycomb. Lightning rod, and then we can just place the lodestone. And let's imagine that this is all blocked in. So we wouldn't be able to see the other sides of the lodestone. We'd just be able to see this. Let's see how it looks if we have 2 lightning rods instead on either end. So let's go ahead and do this. I don't hate that. I don't hate that, but I feel like that'd be heavy, so it would need some sort of support. Which means we're gonna have to push this back again, just so we can still have that lava stuff. But in general, I'm liking the idea. Kind of wish we could put lava in grates. But I doubt we can. I could make a grate. I do have a bucket of lava. We could see. I might do that. You know what? Let me finish pushing this wall back. I'll make a grate. And then we'll see if we can actually put lava in it. But I don't think we can. Come on. There we go. And sleepy time. But there's colors in the sky. Come on. Rude. Great. And lava bucket. Yep. That's what I thought. It's sad. Wish we could. But for now, it's fine. Now we can sleep. Perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead, get the floor done. At least around it. Behind it, only this one could potentially be visible. Everything else, it won't be. Yeah, because there'll be a full block on the bottom. So let's get rid of this. This won't be visible. Anything behind the pillars most likely won't be visible, so we don't need to waste our precious deep slate over there. How do we want to do this? What we could do is we can have a trail of hoppers and then just have a chest down to the side. That's usually what I do. And if we're to do that, it'll most likely be upside down stairs. However, trapdoors might also work. You know what? Either way, we need to break this. And if we decide that, hey, we didn't need to put deep slate there, oh well. And we'll just have it 2 away. And we'll do the same with this side. So let's go ahead and set all of these down. For the rest of the floor, however, to be honest, if we had acacia, I'd say acacia. We don't have acacia. And copper we're already using. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna have the second block over here be down. It does mean that we'll have to sink everything a little bit, but I think that'll look good. Oh. Oh, I used the wrong thing. Okay. That hurt. It's fine. But it did hurt. Just a little. I'll just do this real quick. This will all be up. Then we'll have it go down a level. I need you to be tough. Actually, I like that. On the ends, we'll do that. And then the rest will sink slightly. So you enter the cave, you go down by 1 block, and you have everything that you need at your disposal. And then you have, of course, your mine. That'll be a wall all the way around. So from here over needs to be sunken. How are we going to transfer this to the outside, though? Well, for now, I'm going to make a infinite water source that's very hidden. I'll get rid of this little weird pond thing we have. And we get 9 lily pads in return. You know, I'm just gonna grab dirt. Since we're gonna be mining this down, I'd rather not have to use more pick durability than I need to. Right, that was marking the center. Let's mark the center with torches instead. Just so I don't end up doing that again. We can have this curved slightly. So from the center here, we have it curved ever so slightly into the area here, which also means, ooh, we can have the storage over here. The storage itself can be raised. I think that would be good. And that also means I need to get you curved over here as well. How did I... Where did I do this? Okay. It'll go under that just a tad. That is definitely not symmetrical, is it? No, not in the slightest, but we can make it so it's a better curve since it would have been symmetrical if it was from over there. I like that. I like that a lot. And over here, we'll have a slight curve from the cave itself. That'll be a wall. Or right here will be a wall, technically. Then we can do the slight incline. It'll only be a slight incline, though, because then we can put a chest at this level and still be able to reach it, while still being able to reach the higher ones as well. There'll be 2. It'd still be only 2 there. So I do need to curve this. So let's take you. Nope. Yoink. It'll be chest. Then it'll be 1, 2 into the curve. Go to here. The mountain itself will wrap around it, which should be fine. Does make it so that there's a whole lot of open space, but we'll figure out what to do with it later. Let's just get it floored and done. Let's go and make some more... Nope, wrong thing. Why? Right. That's why. I need you to turn into some more tiled flooring. So you need to... Can't break those walls. Can't break those walls, so why did I try and place them there? Now we might as well have... You know what? Those 2 can stay. But these do have to be removed. And pushed down, because this is where your chests are going to be. Since this back over here is going to be an actual wall. And all we need to do is cover it up. Put chest down. Oh, it's nighttime. 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 Let me sleep. Okay. I have enough wood in here to at least get... Oh, I have enough wood on me to at least get a few. I'll only do 3 of them, though. So I need a little bit more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We'll have the chests. They'll go all the way up to the ceiling. We'll probably have a slab at the top to curve it just a bit. But other than that, that should be good. I don't have enough pickaxes. Let's turn you into sticks. There we go. I don't know why I was wanting to insist on using cobbled deep slate, but you know what? You do you, game. Let's drop off all of the cobble. For now, all of the tuff. You know what? Let's just empty our inventory to the best of our ability. Because that's the best idea right now. Since we're having to mine out the floor. What we could do for the floor, since we don't have acacia, is we could do terracotta. Only problem being is that terracotta is a little expensive. Only because I don't have... Oh. Only because I don't have a whole lot of clay. I do know we can make clay from mud using dripstone, I believe. But other than that, we don't really have many ways to get clay. Except for the fact that there's some, like, right there. We'd have to go into the water for it. Which is fine. You know what? I'm gonna go and put 8 clay. 8 blocks of clay into the furnace. Let it smelt. Once it's done, I'll place it down in the room and see how it looks. So if it doesn't look great, then I don't want to smelt the rest of it when we don't need it. But if it looks good, then I will. And then I'll go mine all the clay around us. We'll see. I know right where there is things in the walls or next to the walls, we're having there be a slight increase. If there's not that frame next to the wall over here, is it going to look as good as we want it to? Because we could put a slight increase just as we would with the chests over there. But I don't know whether we should or not. Only way to know is to see if it looks good. Plus, for all we know, or for all I know, I can technically put chests right here. I'm not going to because I need it to be backed by one just so we can place a pillar. So the soonest we can start placing chests is right about here. Wait, we're gonna need... Speaking of which, I forgot... Make pillars. We're not going to need a lot of pillars because it's just around the chests, but we do need pillars. It is now that we need to decide. I think because of the 2 increase on this side, I'm going to say that's probably enough on the storage front. Later, I might be like, oh no, I need more storage. But for now, it'll last a very long time. Let's put you, and let's put you. Yeah, it should last a good while. Put in this back one, didn't I? Yep. Let's do that, and we might as well let it travel over. You know what? I'm gonna have this whole place framed with deep slate. Having it just end randomly, then starting back up seems a little weird. So if it doesn't look good, we'll get rid of it. If not, well, then we placed it. I'm gonna need to mine 1 lower. May as well get that lapis. And all the copper we don't need right now. We only used a little bit. This is gonna be a whole lot of copper. I know we use deep slate for the inside part. I don't know if I want deep slate going actually up. It'll have to depend on what block we use. Speaking of which, the terracotta should be done smelting. Right. Well, that's gold. Terracotta. How does it look? Just putting it beside... Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay, good. We do have a little bit more. Let's fix that corner. So let's put it right here. You know what? I like that. It's definitely the right color. You know what? I'm gonna go put in the whole stack of clay we have. And then I'm going to see how much clay we're going to need. So where... Here. Clay and clay. Put you there. Oh, they're 2 different ones. Okay. Copper's up here. Terracotta. The only thing with terracotta is that we can't make slabs out of it. But we can do some color matching. I'm fairly certain acacia's close, but we don't have that. Brick, because of the texture, wouldn't fit. Is there something I can use that'd be close enough or would make sense that isn't deep slate. Not copper. It's nighttime. If not copper, if not deep slate, copper, or acacia. Yeah, there's a hole there. We could have it to where the stone itself sinks in. That is an option. And it's not a bad option either. I'm tempted. First, let's focus on getting the rest of the floor dug out, though. So we're not going to be able to stand on the very edge, right? Yeah. But we can at least put the last bits of terracotta that we do have on us in the section that we can't stand on. Perfect. I really hope the floor doesn't get too bland. I think that's my only worry with using terracotta. Because terracotta does have a texture, but it's not a loud texture like all the other blocks I'm using. Meaning it could easily get drowned out. Maybe on a large scale it'll be good. Because that's what I'm hoping. It's the right color. It's just not the right texture. Hopefully they'll grow on me while all the terracotta is smelting. And hopefully there'll be enough terracotta. I don't think it will be. But we can hope. At the very least, it'll be the majority of this. Right? Maybe not. Once we have this whole thing dug out, then I'll start getting more clay. It gives it enough time to smelt, and we'll have the space to be able to place said terracotta. Then once the terracotta is placed, we'll be like, oh, hey, I need more. Let's go ahead and smelt more. Then we can start working on the walls. The walls themselves, I'm worried about making this place too dark. But I want the walls themselves to be more deep slate. We don't have more deep slate. So we are gonna have to go back into the mines. We'll see. We'll see how it looks, and we'll see how we feel about the colors. Because if it's too dark, then we are going to have to change something just to make it so it's not too dark. Then again, having more lighting than usual can also kind of help it from being too dark. Not color-wise, but it'll at least help it not feel too closed off. Hopefully. Oh, dang it. And we're good. This is an odd-shaped room. Not hating it. It's just odd. I cannot place anything else in there. Hopefully our terracotta's done. There'll be enough to start working on it. But come on, let me eat. Birch is definitely going to be too light for this project. There's a little bit over a stack. Not bad. Oak might even be too bright for this room. Which is fine. It just means we're going to have to focus more so on spruce and... Ooh, we'll get to play with some of our dark oak as well. That'll be fun. We don't have a place that's growing any of our dark oak, but we do have a good, what, stack and a half of... Oh. I do not like the placement of our mine right now. What we could do... Anyway, what I think I might do is make a room just directly under this. So we can cover up that hole and basically reposition our mine. That's a wall. We can have the staircase right directly next to this wall. Going beside the tuff. And that should be good. Hopefully. Let's go down. I think it was at this level. So as long as we dug far enough. Yep. And we'll just make a little room. We'll, of course, fix this room to have something in it. But for now, it'll just be this. It's just going to be functional. Then we can cover that hole and start just using the staircase over here. I'm going to want to dig that out more. But it'll be fine for now. So let's pretend that there's no hole in the center. Let's pretend we have an actual wall and no bed where that hole is. Yeah, I think I like that a whole lot better. Because right now, it is covering up our smelters. Or it will be. Okay. Oh, we have more. I only used a stack. That means we can cover up this hole. And put a few more. Yeah, I like that a whole lot better. I should probably find some way to divide it besides, of course, the trapdoors. Because I am going to have something like that. Just so we don't fall in. I'm going to make that a stair. Can I make that a stair? Do I have the means to make a stair of that? I don't think so. Oh, I can. Nice. Just do this. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't hate that. I'm gonna relocate you, just so you're not floating. Then once we actually have the cave dipping down, which we could do right now. Yeah, let's do that right now by at least one block. Because I cannot sleep yet. But I'm gonna sleep before I start trying to get more clay. So let's do it right there, and it's right here. Yeah, that should be good. Let's sleep. Sleepy time. And light up this area because I made it dark. Okay, now that it's day, let's make 2 more shovels and get some clay. I'm not gonna take that clay though. I'll take the clay next to our place because there is a good chunk of clay back here that I could just use some of our dirt to cover up. That's coarse dirt. That's dirt. Yeah, it's right over here. It's not a whole lot, but it's a little bit. Actually, it's a lot more than I thought it was. Good. I'm gonna get hit with water, aren't I? Probably. Yep. Found the water. And there's some over here as well. Can I have that, please? Okay, is there anywhere else down in that hole that has clay? 1 block. Perfect. Can I get out? There we go. Let's go ahead and cover this up. And fix the hole down here. That gave us how many? Just 35. Okay. Not a whole lot, but it's definitely more than we had to work with before. Okay, I need to find a farther place to get our clay. Just so I don't end up being like, oh, dang it. Now I have to cover that up somehow. Because I can't do that with dirt. I don't want to use all our dirt for that, though. So for now, I'll just take the bits of clay that we can find surface level that won't tear up the environment too much. Let's grab you. There we go. Just a little bit more. Come on. Fairly certain I can reach all of this from here. Right? Please? Okay. No, those 2 blocks I've got to do underwater. But that's fine. Most of them I was able to do without having to mine it underwater. Can I have you? Thank you. 15. And a stack in 18. Not bad, not bad. Is there any others I can just kind of pick off close to home? Whoa. Kind of forgot about this water pit. Oh, there is, right back here. Nice. Let's grab you. And you. That should be good. Nope, nope. Not bad. Let's drop off that. And it should be even-ish. The rest of the clay I'll just put there. I don't know if this will be enough terracotta, but I'd rather not waste the coal that we have. These are off. Why did it take me so long to realize that this was off? Okay. Let's grab you. I can't place it there. Okay. Where did I put my tough bricks? The tough bricks. There they are. And then we just need the chiseled tough. Perfect. Much better. You know, it probably would have made more sense if I had started smelting all the terracotta where I'm building, since we have all the furnaces. I didn't, but that is something that we could have done and should have done. Let's make some of these into stone slabs. Where is... Right. I didn't grab andesite because for some reason I thought, oh, yeah, we're being in a mountain, but we're not going to need andesite. When I in fact did need andesite. We don't have a whole lot of andesite. We have a little bit of stone, but not a whole lot of andesite. We're going to need gravel. We have all of the cobblestone already. And that should be good. That should be good, except for the fact that I need to grab these. Yeah, we definitely need to work on the cave entrance sooner rather than later. Where... Let's do the terracotta first real quick. Just so we can see how much more we need. I think we got enough smelting that we shouldn't need any more. Because that seems to be a relatively good chunk of area plotted. I'm going to put these... You know what? These are legitimately going to be stone and andesite chests. So that one and up are going to be the gray blocks. Just so I can have enough inventory space to figure out how I'm going to do this cave. Because it is still going to be a cave. Just not a natural cave. Or maybe it was once a natural cave, but it was very much edited. This is going to be a temporary dump chest. Because I need to move these so I can actually figure out where to place all of my items. So for now, this is not going to be a pretty chest. And it's getting nighttime. Need you. I need to grab all of you. And sleep. And sleep. Sleeping time. Don't spawn anything. Wait a minute. These can go into the chests that they actually need to go in. Those are fine. Anything else, though, will go into the dump chest. The dripstone will have a place. I just haven't designated one yet. Nope. That has a designated place. Everything else goes in here temporarily. Should be able to grab this? Yep. All of the cobblestone. We have so much cobblestone from just this project alone. Let alone the bee project earlier. I was close to having enough space. But you, all of you in there. Perfect. Then we can move the stone cutter and the crafting table, which actually there doesn't need to be a place for those. I just don't yet. So this is one corner. This will be the other corner. So this will be the entrance. Anything outside of it can technically cover up here. We just need to somehow make it where it's not instant. It needs to curve while also giving us enough space to, well, have a trail. On the trail end, I can extend this by one. At least a little bit. Gives us more breathing room. So you can go more like this on the outside at least. I think that's a good idea. And at the very least, this needs to be 3 tall. So let's go ahead and have it cross over. I will replace this with dirt on some of this. Because some of it I do want to have be grass and everything. But at the moment, I'm just planning out how we want to have the barrier. And if we do want to trail to somewhere over here, we'll just have to push this out. Because for now, I'm going to kind of keep it where it is. Why? Oh, right. It rained. Oh. If we want that water feature, we're going to have to push it to probably having the water right here. Not exactly right there, but about in that area. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait, no. It'll be fine. We just haven't placed all the terracotta. We should have most of our terracotta smelted by now. Right? Nope. There we go. Hey, we have all of it smelted. Good. Oh, hey. What do you have? Spruce. You have acacia logs, but you don't have acacia saplings. You have nothing for me. Have a good day. Have fun swimming. You know what? I was gonna ask why you were swimming, but I don't really have a good way to that area without swimming. So, you do you. I mean, you could have visited bees, but I guess you didn't want to visit the bees. No bees for the wandering trader. Okay, now that we have that, I think we might want to make it at least 2 blocks wider on either end. Height-wise, it's a maybe. I'm not entirely sold on the height right now, but maybe. Okay, it needs to be up by 1 more. So this is... Eek. Right about there? You know what? I like that. I like that except for the fact of it is not... Even, how did I manage to do this? Because it is not a single wide... You know what? From here it is. Because we pushed this out by a lot. Right. Okay. But now that it's symmetrical, ignoring the fact that there are some spots that don't have corners, I think that'll be a good cave entrance shape. It won't be how it actually is because it's going to curve. And we're going to have some alterations to the shape itself with slabs and stairs. But that should be good. It also means we're going to have to put a fair chunk of land in front of this because right now it's a giant mouth of a cave that goes to the water. It's basically on the edge of the water. But for now, I think we have we've done a lot of progress today. We got a whole bunch of iron. We got a large chunk of our mine slash smelting area slash lava production made. So I think this is a good place to put a pause. So thank you all so much for watching. And thank you all so much for joining. If you like the live stream, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more content from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to get notified for any future live streams or videos, go ahead and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you beautiful people next time. Bye!